What's happening, YouTube? Back in the day gamer here. Thanks for tuning into my channel, and it is a beautiful day outside. So I'm coming at you with my pickups from May 2018 out here in the backyard. Got a little fire going, burning some crap I raked up in the yard. Set my chair up out here, got the camera ready to go. Let's see what I got back in May. First off, got some handheld stuff, some Game Boy Advance things, most not too spectacular, but Top Gun, that wasn't very good. Disney's Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse, that was alright. Frogger's Adventure, that one actually is a lot of fun. I got Capcom's Ghouls and Ghosts on the Game Boy Advance. This is pretty awesome. There's a couple levels that were not in the original game. It's pretty impressive. You know, it's Game Boy Advance, but the graphics, everything, controls look spot on, just like if you were playing it on the Super Nintendo. Then I got this pretty cool 27-in-1. The reason I picked this up is because it has Super Double Dragon on it. Is it called Super Double Dragon? I think so. I'll put it in the little text here, but I've wanted that. It looks really cool, and it is. It's also got 2 of the Golden Sun games on it, so bonus. Then I picked up Alleyway for original Game Boy, 99 cents. Can't go wrong there. Then I picked this one up. It was a little better than I thought, but a while back, like an idiot, I bought a couple case-only things, and it's been bothering me with my OCD, so I finally scored this. Cyberball on the Genesis. This is a futuristic type football game where you play as robots. It's not terrible. It reminds me of a digitized version of that old school football board game where you set your guys up, you flick it on and the board vibrates and the guys go all around the board. A lot of you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about, but if you do, let me know in the comments below. Then I picked me up one of these fancy cases for my Retrocade. A couple months back I picked one of these up. It's pretty sweet. It's basically plug and play. It's got like 80 games on it, but they are exact arcade ports. At least a lot of them are. It has Holy Diver on it. Pretty much sold me on it. It also has the Double Dragon arcade port, but I already had that. It was the case I picked up. I'm pretty happy about that. So let's jump into the Nintendo games. I got a couple more on my Tangenitis. I didn't find all I wanted at the Midwest Gaming Classic, so I just said screw it, and I'm ordering some. I got these off eBay. First is Roadrunner. This game is total shit. Then we've got Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. I already have this, the licensed version, the gray cart, but now I have the black Tengen one. For an 8-bit Nintendo game, they pretty much nailed the song, but the controls suck, and this game is also total shit. Next, we've got Winter Games. You get to pick America. That's always pretty cool when you get to be the home team. Hello. Mr. James and his games. How are you, sir? Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. James and his games. Check out his channel. Super funny. He and I are going to start doing podcasts, and our first one is about Mike Tyson's Punch-Out!, my favorite game of all time. That is coming up. We're going to film it tomorrow, so that'll be happening soon. But anyhow, back into the pickups. I think we were at Winter Games. Yeah, that game sucks. Next up, we've got City Connection. All right, well, take a look at this title screen. It's like a cross between Love Connection and Speedrunner. The game itself is not terrible. Controls are good, graphics are okay. Each level is a different city. We've got the Statue of Liberty here, so we're obviously in New York. This game is like a reverse Pac-Man. If you notice, the bricks turn white as you drive over them, and then wham! Then we got Chess Master. Yes, it's a chess game on the NES. But it's not terrible. I beat the computer on the first try, so I still got it. I'm just saying. Now we're getting to the good stuff here. the best Nintendo game of the lot is POW. I used to play this one in the arcade back in the day, and this is a solid NES port. While I was playing this, I got hooked and I did not want to stop. I'm tempted to play this as one of our not so weekly retro challenges, but I know it would turn into hours and hours and hours of non-stop playing it, because you could always do a little bit better. This was almost my pickup of the month, but there is a game that is a little bit better coming up. I've got one Wii U game in here. Once again, not starting to play new consoles, but I picked up a Wii U game last time and I heard this one was super great, but it's Batman Arkham City Armored Edition. Sorry about that glare, I am outside. Haven't played it yet, so there's no game footage, but I heard lots of good things about it. I'm still on the fence about newer consoles, but since I have the Wii U, might as well have a couple of games. Couple of Xbox titles here. This one was really cool. Grabbed by the Ghoulies. Once again, no game footage because I don't have the Xbox hooked up right now because the game's a mess. But that was a super fun game. I like playing it a lot, and I'm gonna bust out like a little playthrough on come Halloween time in October. Then I got Leisure Suit Larry, Magna Cum Laude. I don't know why I bought that one. So we are now at the, before the final game, I picked up my Retro Freak console to replace my shitty broken Retron 5. This is the way to go for me from now on. The reason I didn't pick it up until now is because since it is from Japan, to play NES games, you need a Famicom to NES adapter. I just thought that kind of was dumb, but I finally pulled the strings, so now it's easier for me to play all the games I buy and film the game footage because I don't have to hook up different consoles. That thing plays a whole lot of stuff, and it also plays TurboGrafx 16 cards, so I'll be diving into that now. I'm excited about it. So, coming to our final game. Back in the Day Gamers pickup of the month for May 2018. Drum roll, please. That game is none other than Wonder Boy in Monster World. I have always heard this game was the best of the Wonder Boy games and a very good Genesis title. Apparently, I heard right. As usual, the first thing I really like are the graphics. There's a lot of color, detail isn't too complex, but it doesn't need to be. This town here looks great, just like I'd picture a fairy tale village scene in a video game. You know, these mushroom enemies look really cool. I always like mushroom characters. There's RPG elements, collecting money, buying power-ups, getting spells. You know I like that. I'm a huge fan of RPGs. The combat isn't turn-based, which I don't like as much as turn-based, but since it's not an RPG, it makes a lot of sense. But swinging the sword in this instance fits better, the gameplay's good, and that's all the info you're getting on this for now, because as usual, this is my pickup of the month, so I will be shooting a separate video called Back in the Day Gamers Pickup of the Month. This is May's feature. So that's everything I got for the month of May. I'm enjoying outside. This video's done filming, so feels like I need a cold beer. Yeah, it's happy hour. All right, so as usual, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and until next time, YouTube, keep it retro!